AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. All right, so Logan Paul, he comes out with the drone, with his drone being used as a selfie, and then he launches it into the air, and we get these really cool multi-view angles of him. I thought it was really cool, something we've never seen before, and this is kind of, I guess, what they're seeing in the production truck. And SMP, he does that type of work and stuff in terms of like looking into like TV production and stuff. So you would probably know more than I do, SMP, in the chat, seeing the multi-camera view and choosing which shots to call and stuff like that. And then from there, Logan Paul, no, the two of them, they put on a really great match, as I put it here in my notes. They really showed off their athleticism. Logan Paul, he's being a great heel, showboating with the drone and doing their 360 view, landing some great moves like the buckshot lariat. You're getting the frog splashes. In fact, at one point in the match, he does a clothesline he does a lion saw from one side of the ring and nearly lands to the other side of the ring. Like, the distance he covered on this lion shot was truly amazing. Like I said, I don't follow Logan Paul outside of WWE as a lot of my friends do, but I've heard why a lot of people don't like him. But one thing I will have to give him as a WWE fan that watches him in the WWE, the man is athletically gifted, and he is just a natural at this for someone of his inexperience. And I've said this constantly through his matches over the years. So that was really amazing. AJ Styles, he in the match, he does another really great showcasing what he can do, breaking out all his dynamic moves. And one point with the storytelling, he's such as when the camera zooms in on, the camera zooming in on his face, and he's just like cursing Logan Paul out because Logan actually had previously sent him in the turnbuckle, but immediately turned his back, thinking that AJ Styles is down. And as soon as he turns around, as soon as Logan Paul turns around, AJ Styles nails him with a lightning quick clothesline. Now, towards the end of the match, Logan Paul's friend shows up with the brass knucks, and then after that, Karrion Kross shows up, and he stops Logan Paul's friend, and AJ Styles goes ahead and lays out Logan Paul's friend, and Karrion Kross, he basically puts down the brass knucks and tells AJ Styles to use them. But AJ Styles, he ends up throwing away the brass knucks, and he ends up laying Karrion Kross out with, I think, a right hand. And Logan Paul, he's eventually able to take advantage of all this recovery time because Logan Paul's able to dodge AJ Styles when he goes for the phenomenal forearm. And then from there, he ends up landing a right hand right to AJ Styles. Of course, everyone knowing Logan Paul's background, playing a huge role, his real life ability to box, playing a role here in his character work. He then delivers the pulverizer for the 1-2-3 to defeat AJ Styles, and that pulverizer move is sick. Honestly, that's really awesome. They said in commentary, one of the most awesome looking finishing moves in WWE right now. And so I figured Logan Paul was gonna win because AJ Styles at this point in his career, he's probably gonna go ahead and put over the young talent. He just wants to go out there and probably have good matches and everything. So he puts Logan Paul over. This is a good match with these two. And was it the best Logan Paul match I've seen in WWE? I wouldn't say that. I definitely say for AJ Styles, it was one of his best WrestleMania matches because, like I mentioned last year, before that, outside of the match with Shane McMahon, which I attended live in person, WrestleMania 33, I don't think AJ Styles' matches really lived up to that match until you get all the way to his match last year with LA Knight. And then you can throw this match with Logan Paul right up there. Those would probably be the three best matches I've seen for AJ Styles at WrestleMania. His match with Shane McMahon, LA Knight, and now Logan Paul. Those are definitely, I think, AJ Styles' best three WrestleMania matches. So and it was a good match, decent match. Earl says, okay, I think this was the worst match of the night. It was slow and then finally picked up, but Paul had some good high-flying moves. He also says the reversal on the Styles Clash was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool with the Styles Clash and everything, reversal. I think I forgot to put that into my notes there. And you say this match was 7 out of 10. Well, I think that's pretty high praise for something that you said was the worst match. And if the worst match you consider to be 7 out of 10, I think that just goes to show you what it comes down to. Because very much like night one, I felt night two had no bad matches. There was not a bad match on this card. Some were great, some were good, but nothing was bad. And that's pretty high testament, I think, to a good show that when you think the worst match is at best a 7 out of 10, which to me, I would say means decent, good, definitely not bad. So but I don't know. I might not be ranking this as high. This match as high when I do my ranking video live stream tomorrow.